Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to do my makeup. I ordered Dunkin', so we're gonna see how this tastes. They didn't have any oatmeal. Hello? Just had like an aneurysm or something. They didn't have any oat milk, so I got Dunkin' with no milk, just coffee and caramel. Yep. I have not drank it yet. This is what she looks like. Let me stop talking shit. It was actually kind of good. Today, I don't really know what I'm going for yet. We're just gonna find out as I go. And I got a few comments from my nails last video. This is what they look like. I did them myself. Use Pinterest as my inspo because I am a vulture. Boom, boom. Don't look at them too closely. They look a mess, but they look real good from far away, right? Wow. Also, I've been breaking out like crazy. I think it's because I'm supposed to be getting my period soon, and it's not fun, but it's okay. I live. So, the first thing I'm going to do with my face, normally I don't do it, but I guess I'll do it for the video. The first one is this e.l.f. Power Grip Primer. Wow. Okay. So I'm just going to put this everywhere on my face. So today's plan is just to stay inside. I know I should still put on sunscreen. I'm not going to though. Oops. But it's just to stay inside, work on a few things on my computer. I have to set up some stuff and I have an exam coming up, so I'm gonna study for that. Okay, so this primer is pretty tacky. There was this one time, I think it was sophomore year of college, and I was walking and I saw this person who I thought was my friend. They look at me, I'm not wearing any makeup. They look at me and they're like, "What's wrong with you? You don't look good." Oh my god. Bury me 6 feet under the ground immediately. Somebody write me a eulogy, because absolutely not. I've come to realize that this is just what I look like. Cry about it. So next I'm using the L'Oreal Paris True Match Lumi Glow Shade. Shout out Meg for putting me on. If you ever want to look tan and glowy, use this. Put this everywhere. Typically I like to mix this with like a CC cream or a BB cream, just because it doesn't really give that much coverage. It just makes my skin look great. I'll just mix it into my hand like so. Also, if any of you guys are following this like a tutorial, but I'm just letting you know, don't do what I'm doing. So it looks like this. That did absolutely nothing. I love. Next, I'm going to use the NYX Bear With Me concealer. I found that this one is really great for not creasing under my eyes. So shout out Meg again. Half my products are recommendations from Meg, so thanks Meg, the backbone of this makeup tutorial. And I'll just take a dot and I'll put that under my eye, like so, just like that. I don't like to use too much because it is a lot of product. And I'll just blend it in with my fingers. Wow. Update on the book of the picture of Dorian Gray. I'm just taking a little bit more just for my acne. Boop. It's not super full coverage, but it does what it needs to, and that's all I could ever really ask for. You know what I mean? Just the bare minimum. Update on the Dorian Gray book. It finally got back to being interesting. I was in the middle of the chapter and I had to read it twice because I was like, I have no idea what I just read. And then the second time I read it, I was like, I still have no idea what I just read. So I kept going, and I found that it's not even more important to the storyline, so whatever. Okay, I hope this looks good. I have no idea, because from back here it looks fine, but when I go close, oh my god, I look decrepit. I actually look decrepit. I like to just take the Milani Make It Last Dewy Finish Setting Spray, and I just like to literally spray it on my face right now as we speak. I find that it blends my makeup or my concealer with the rest of my face. And then I'll fan it dry. If anybody wants to gift me anything, gift me the MAC Effects Plus spray. Thanks. If you really care about a cause, okay, that cause is to make my makeup look great. Good shit. Good shit. So I've lost the cap. I've also taken off the sponge off this product, so nobody judge me for this. I'm using the Charlotte Tilbury contour in the shade No Idea. No idea. I literally have no idea. It's this one. It looks like this. I took it off because I found that the sponge wasted a lot of product, and if there's one thing about me, I don't like to waste things. So I'll just take it with my finger and I'll literally just dot it where I want it to go. I usually like to bring it out here because, I don't know, when it's out there, I feel like it gives a more snatch, like Angelina Jolie. I'm delusional, but that's besides the point. Then I'll take a little bit on my nose. I just like to dot it again. I don't know. This is a very different makeup tutorial from back in college because I posted a few on my TikTok. If you want to follow me, it's in the link below. But I used to use something else. I'll just take another one and I'll dot it right under my eyebrow. Right there and right there. And then you'll see how it comes into play later, okay? And now we are going to take a contour brush. And once again, I like to use my setting spray. I really should invest in the Fix F, the MAC one, because that was the backbone of my makeup in high school. Take this brush and we're just gonna blend my contour. I like to do circles and I like to swipe. Don't know if that's right, but that's what I do. We're just gonna take a brush and we're just gonna blend the contour. The reason why I put those dots up there is because I found that the nose contour looks a lot more natural when I blend it within my brow bone and into my crease, like so. Because it's the same color throughout, so it looks a whole lot more cohesive. I think that did nothing, so we're gonna go back in. This is another thing I like to use, the Milk Makeup for contour. I really want to find a contour stick that's not warm toned. So if anybody has a recommendation for one that's gray undertones, please let me know. I'm desperate and I'm always looking for something to improve my makeup. Ma, I'm making a YouTube video. Do you want to say hi? Come.
What's that?
My YouTube video.
Hi! How
Oh my
are
god,
you?
we look like twins!
Hello, everyone! Ang buhok ko nagkakalat na ko. Bye!
We have the same hair. Okay, bye. Okay, that was my mother, Mama Ging. Follow her on Facebook, Ging Wonderland. She's trying to hit 53K, and I've heard that if you don't want your makeup to look cakey, don't mix creams and powders together. Make sure that you're done with creams first and then powder. Never do powder first and then cream. So, okay, I'm sorry. I'm passionate about that. I'm just gonna do the exact same thing with where I contour my nose. And if you have a nose that's kind of hard to contour, you don't have a very tall nose bridge, which I don't have, but I've kind of learned how to contour my nose. I've found that when you turn to the side, you can see the shape of your nose better, and then you can see the shadow. Like, for example, right here, like from the front, you can't see. Well, now you can because I just contoured it. But normally, you would not be able to see a shadow on my nose from the front. But when I turn to the side, I see the shape of my nose, and I just kind of follow that with a brush, like so. And then I'll just go over that again and again and again. And it'll kind of create that shadow for me. You see what I mean? I really hope I'm making sense. Okay, perfect, Gorgina. I'm going to go in with this Charlotte Tilbury. I feel like this sounds like a sponsored post. I swear it's not. Because nobody's sponsoring me. Nobody's sponsoring me. Powder. It's in medium. I'm just gonna take a powder puff as well. I'm going to help shape my nose. This mirror is doing absolutely nothing for me. This is the size of makeup that I would give to little me to play with. Okay, like, excuse me? No, that's ridiculous. I'm just gonna go next to where I contoured earlier. And under my eye just to set the concealer, because I haven't done that yet. I'm gonna go back in, because I think I took away some of my contour. There we go. When I was in 4th grade, I will remember this day for the rest of my life. I tell literally every single soul I meet. Now I'm telling all of you. When I was in 4th grade. Okay, let me give you some backstory before I go into this. So in the Philippines, I'm Filipina, everybody who do not know. And in the Philippines, a lot of people have my type of nose. We don't have very tall noses. It's just because of the climate and stuff. But there are some people who are blessed with tall noses, like my dad and my brothers. I, however, was not one of those people. And neither is my mom. And that's okay. A lot of people are insecure of their flat noses. And so they'll get rhinoplasty, or they'll like make it look different. Growing up, I was always very insecure of my nose. Now I've learned to love it. Don't get me wrong. I love my nose. And when I was in 5th grade, I was riding on the bus. And someone was like, this ruthless killer 10-year-old boy. He was like, why do you look like Voldemort? Dad. How do you come back from that? I don't know why I look like Voldemort. I don't know. But that really hit home for me. I was like, God, no! I was not ready for a drag on the bus. Like, hello? I'm sorry. I didn't even explain what I was doing. This is Ofra blush in Mai Tai. It's an orange shade, which I love. And I found that with my skin tone, it looks really good. It looks really good. I think it looks a whole lot better than pink shades for me. And I'll just put that on the bridge of my nose. A little whoop, little whoop. But yeah, I was gagged at that age, and I was like, okay, all right, that's enough. That's enough school. Honestly, that should have been my villain origin story, because who says that? I don't have highlighter in here, in my bag. We're gonna improvise. I have this Super Shock shadow from ColourPop. It's called Mighty Morphin. Looks like this, very gorgeous. I'm just gonna put that right here. Put that on my nose too. Next, I have my eyelashes, but I'm just gonna curl it. I fear that the highlighter I just used does not look good. That's alright though. Last night I was listening to music, and you know when you just find a jackpot of songs? Because that was me. I I don't know what genre I like I just listen to whatever I like, but I found that I'm drawn to a specific genre. I think it's indie pop. I was listening to a bunch of songs last night and I was like, these are freaking fire. And now I have found songs that I will latch on to for the rest of the year. They'll be making my monthly Spotify playlist because they are that good. And if you're not following me on Spotify, I'll also link that below. I create a monthly playlist for every single month, okay? And I love listening. If you don't do that, I highly recommend it, because then it helps with memory, honestly, and a lot of reflection. I love. I use the Sky High mascara, and I only use waterproof ones because I found that with my lashes, non-waterproof mascaras don't really hold my curl well. So every single time I have a mascara, it's always waterproof. And I'll just go in with the Sky High first. But if you want another mascara recommendation for volume, I highly recommend the Lash Paradise from L'Oreal. I love that mascara. It's so good for volume. But I like to draw them out this way as opposed to straight up. I love the look that it gives me. It's like a fox eye look. I have also finished You. Crazy as hell this season. Every single time something happened, I was just not expecting it, and I was like, holy moly. I don't know if I like the way it ended, but what can you do? It's already over. I've already seen it. It's done. I just use the Grande Lash Serum, but I found that it makes me look like a raccoon. It makes my under eyes look really red, and I just look even more exhausted than I usually look. This is the telescopic mascara, by the way, and it made my lashes really long, but it was just really, really bad side effects with my under eyes. I like to just go in with eyeliner and line the ends and under like that. Make a little wing at the top. It can be messy, it doesn't really matter. I'm gonna fix it anyway in a little bit. Then I'm gonna take an angled brush. Honestly, I think this changes my look so much. I'll just kind of shape it the way I want, like that. Oh, sorry, for reference, I use the Look by Bipa. Oh, it's German, I think. Color Intensity eyeliner in Black Knight. And the bottom, I smudge it to the middle of my eye, and then I bring it out into a wing like so. I like to just blend. I'm gonna use the Goof Proof Brow Pencil by Benefit. This was my ride or die in high school, and if you guys haven't already noticed the pattern, I'm going back to my roots in high school because I definitely peaked. And I knew what the hell I was talking about. I'll just brush, put everything into place. I'll just follow the general shape of my eyebrow, like so, and I'll just lightly shade in the gaps. That. And then in the front, I'll just do the bottom part, just so then it makes it look a little bit fuller, like that. And then I'll take the spoolie part of the brush and I'll just lightly brush through it, brush up the front. And this front is the part where I really like to blend it out the most, because I don't want it to look like I drew it on, even though I definitely in 110% did. Okay, eyebrows are supposed to be sisters, not twins, but if all they can do is share the same zip code, that's all right with me, all right? As long as they look like they live in the same area. They don't have to be related. Next, I like to just use brow gel. I don't know why, but I use two again. This one is Billion Dollar Brows brow gel. I don't know what the shade is. I know it's tinted, but I don't know what the shade is. And I'll just go over it. And the other one, I really don't know why I use two. Like, there's no reason for me to use two. I've always just used two. The brand for that one was Kosas Airbrow Clear Lifting Treatment Gel. Oh, this is a Lash Paradise. I should have used it. This is what it looks like. It's the dupe for Better Than Sex mascara. So next, I'll use the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Concealer and a flat brush, a small flat brush. Take a little bit of the product, and I'm just gonna clean up my eyebrows just so then I can get them a little bit more snatched. Like, that's all I needed to do. That was it. And then this side, I just like to clean it up. And I found that it really does a lot. Like, it does a lot more than you'd think it'd do. Because when you're brushing it with the spoolie spreads the product, and sometimes it spreads to places that you don't want it to be. So we finished with that. This is the Jumbo NYX eye pencil, but I don't use it for eyes. I use it to highlight because it's really good for highlighting, especially like my nose and my eyebrows. There we go. Oh my god. So let me put you on. Let me put every single person who is watching on, okay? You guys need to go on Amazon because I discontinued it on Elf or at Ulta. You need to go on Amazon and you need to get the Flirty Birdie liquid shadow. That was the most gorgeous thing I could have ever found online. Like, it made my look go from a 0 to a 10. Like, I will insert clips of me with Flirty Birdie on. I got so many compliments on Flirty Birdie, but now it's not at Ulta. And my lovely boyfriend Michael, shout out Michael, he got me this eyeshadow shades, and he found that this shade right here is the closest thing that they have to Flirty Birdie, and so I love it. I'm gonna use it right now. Do I need it? No, I don't. I'm not going anywhere, but I love to look pretty. If you want your eyes to really pop, especially if you have hooded eyes like mine, I don't even know if mine are hooded, but I consider them hooded. I put the eyeshadow, and take it with my finger, and I put it right in the crease, like inner crease right here. And I just blend it in like that. That's it. It makes my eyes pop for God knows what reason. I don't know what the scientific reason is behind it, but it just does. It does so much. Like, then just why not, I found this thing on Amazon. It's Lip Hop in the shade 1. It looks like this. It's just eyeshadow glitter. I love glitter. Actually, I'm gonna put a little bit at the top just to line. There we go. I'm just gonna use this matte liquid lipstick that I got from the Philippines in this shade Moroccan Spice. It's LTD, brand LTD. And I don't really like it when it's super defined, so I like to just rub it into my lips. Like that. It's super messy, but I don't really care. Yeah, there we go. That's it. Period. And I'll just go back in again with the Milani Make It Last Dewy. Okay guys, so if you've made it this far, thank you so much for watching. If you have any ideas on what next videos I should do, and please feel free to leave it in the comment section and I'll try my best to create that content for you. As always, my socials are down below. I'm going to include my Instagram, my Spotify, and my mom's Facebook. Thank you so much for coming to my channel and watching my video. I appreciate it, and I hope to see you guys next time. Bye.